this woman that said, I'm not a feminist, so that guys will like you. Sorry, I'm not shading you. Guys, yeah, welcome to another episode of Pepe's monologue. Yeah, it's just me talking and sharing my point of view on certain things. Yeah, so I think I did one the last time. Very random. So yeah, I'm doing another one today again, and today I want to talk about a topic that is very dear to my heart. Like, if you know me, you would have heard me talk about it directly or indirectly. So you would have heard me talk about feminism. Yes. So today I want to talk about feminism. And I just want us to not even just talk about feminism, but to really reflect on how far we have come as women, as females, as girls. We have really, really come a long way. And we have feminists to thank for how far we have come. Wait, let me explain, because some people don't understand it. Some people want to just say feminism or feminist. They will just they will just screw up straight up. Like, what the hell? I don't want to know. Even some, it's not just the males or the guys that think this way. Even some women think this way as well. But I want you to, as a woman, become aware, become self-aware of how important feminism is, the fight, the struggle is, the goal is, like the aim and objectives of feminism, and how you, this woman that said, I'm not a feminist, so that guys will like you. Sorry, I'm not shading you. But yeah, I'm not a feminist. No, I'm not feminist. So that you will understand what it truly means to be a feminist. Then you can now decide whether or not you want to, claim feminism with your full chest, like me. Now, let me just start from this point of view. I want you to, do you know what? Have you ever imagined as a woman, or even as a man, imagine that your wife, your mother, your sisters, your female friends, everything that they are enjoying now, that is not like natural, like they were not born with. When I say born with, I mean things like being pregnant, breastfeeding, having breast or shape, whatever. Those are natural features of a woman. But anything that a woman enjoys socially now is something that women had to stand up and fight for them to be able to enjoy. For us to be able to enjoy now. Have you ever thought of it? Oh God. Everything that you think is normal, going to school, something as important as going to school, women had to fight for their right to education. Let's not even start from education. Is it, oh God, I don't even know where to start, because this is everything. Is it right to vote? Women had to fight for their right to vote. That is the meaning of feminism. That is feminism at work. Women had to fight for their right to be able to buy assets, landed properties. Women had to fight for their right to be able to own properties. That is feminism. So you there say, I'm not a feminist, so you will know that these things you are enjoying is as a result of the struggle of another person. Is it the right to own bank account? Something as simple as owning a bank account. Women had to fight for their right to be able to own a bank account. Oh God. Should I stop there? Is it right to rent a house or buy it? Is it who has not even been able to buy a house and to rent a house and buy a house? Women had to fight for this right. Now let's talk about even job opportunities. Talking about some jobs, some fields like engineering, medicine. In fact, any field that was not home economics. Even when they were finally allowing women to go to school, you can study home economics. So any field that's not home economics, my dear, women had to fight to put themselves in there. So when you stand up today and say, I'm not a feminist, you're telling me that you are able to see social injustice being done to women and you are fine with it. That is what it means when you say you're not a feminist. So yeah, I would take our time to do my research on 4 leading countries in the world right now and talk about when women were finally able to enjoy these rights that I just listed. There are lots of them. When you talk about jobs, even when you talk about working, when the woman finally got the right to go to school, she went to school, she was able to get employed to these jobs. A woman and a man will be working the same job under the same condition, doing the exact same thing, but the man will be paid more than the woman because he's a man. Women have to fight again for this inequality in salaries and benefits at work. Women still have to fight for it. My dear, that is feminism. So you that you're there saying, I'm not a feminist, so that people will like you, because you don't understand it. You don't understand the extent of it. You don't understand how important it is to see social injustice and say no. So that's the meaning of feminism, to be honest. Feminism is a fight against social injustice. It's not a fight against the male gender. It's not a fight of superiority, to say female gender is superior to the male gender. No, that is not what feminism means at all. Feminism is a fight against social injustice against women, a fight against social stereotypes, against societal stereotypes against women. That is the meaning of feminism. So husband that will say, me, I won't marry a feminist though. Oh, it's fine if you don't want to marry a feminist. That means you're saying you want to marry a woman that can see social injustice and move on and don't care. You want to be able to raise daughters that can suffer the negative impacts of these social stereotypes. Just imagine a woman did not come out to fight for education. People like me today will not have had the 3 degrees I have today. Maybe I will just be somewhere cooking and bearing kids. Imagine all the good things that women have been able to achieve today. It's as a result of women standing up to say, no, a woman should have a right to education. The girl child should have a right to education. And the funny thing is, there are still some places here and now that the most basic right now, which is at least right to education, women do not enjoy it. Oh God. So that's why we need to rise in our time. In this day and age, we still need to rise up as feminists. So all those, I'm not a feminist. See, even if all the feminists in the world give up, you see me like this, I wear a mascot of harm. I am a feminist to the core. I would not stand and tolerate social injustice against women. I won't stand it. And I want to reiterate that feminism is not a fight. It's not a fight for gender superiority. It's not a fight for to say, okay, the female is more important than the male, or the female is better than the male, or the female is equal to the male in the natural points of it. No, we're talking about fighting against social injustice and social inequality, because some dullards will come here now and say, God gave power to the man. The man has strength. The man has this. The man has that. The woman. It's only when it's time to do some soft things you will remember that what a man can do, a woman can do. Please. Carry that to your narrative and shove it off. Shove it. In fact, let me not be rude. So just throw it out. Delete that mentality from your brain. That is not what feminism means. It's a fight against social injustice. And in this February of 2025, women still suffer from these negative stereotypes. Howbeit in a better direct or indirect way, it still happens. So that's why we still need women to rise up and say no to these things and stop condoning and tolerating,